Hey everyone, War 4 of the season, and I make a mistake within 3 seconds of the video starting. How the fuck has that happened? Alright, so, Saltiest match PBT. By the time I was clearing, it was pretty clear that we had won this war, unless there was an absolute cataclysm. So, this is why this fight looks even worse in retrospect. So I went with Recoil Masteries and Willpower On for this Node 4 Spider-Woman. Now, the reason that this is stupid is because I was going for a nuke when I didn't need a nuke. I should have thrown the SB2 there, didn't, get hit by the SB1 into block because of the fumble, and now you can see I am rapidly losing health. I reset my stuff, go for a 3 combo, send myself to SB3. I've just killed myself in about 8 different ways. Yeah, this was really bad. Because now I go for a full combo, should have gone for the slow, instead went to get the what's it called up? The stun, but yeah. That was the stupidest death ever. I'll talk a bit more about this death over the next few fights, because the next few fights are just very normal and we've done them all before. Yeah, that was just fucking stupid. The main thing is I should just not have gone with recoils on. I should have just gone with normal masteries, willpower off, and then I would have just not had to care about the fumble, not had to care about eating that SB1 into block. I wouldn't have been losing health, would have been fine. Alternatively, should have just thrown that SB2 just before the fumble was coming. I'm stupid. Third thing, didn't get the slow up at the start, and that caused her to evade at a pretty crucial moment further down the line. So yeah, 191 streak down the drain because I'm stupid. It's a good job this war was already over, Jesus Lord. That would have been a really bad way to die in a war that was actually close. So yeah, that was a death of all time. Like, the fact that I killed myself probably 3 separate times within that fight is mental. Like, the using recoils from the start is stupid. The not throwing the SB2 was stupid, because it would have gotten rid of the fumble, and she wouldn't have thrown an SB1 into my block. Probably would have fucking killed her, to be honest, because Shang is kind of nuts with recoils. And then just forgetting to get the slow up at the start. But anyway, we live, we don't learn, because learning would be intelligent. But we go on to our next fights, and we are using Ironheart this war. New rank 4 for me, ranked her up just for this war. The main reason was not that Emma Frost, funnily enough. The main reason is for a fight later on that is a bit challenging, but Ironheart absolutely nukes it down, to be fair. But anyway, we've got a few fights before that. That Emma Frost went down really easily. Just one thing to know, Ironheart is reverse controls immune when she has her armor and stuff up, so yeah, don't dash the wrong way. Void with Shang-Chi, nothing to say about this. My streak is now back up to 2, yay! And now this is an interesting one, though. We have got Spiral versus the 2.4.2 Serpent. Now, I have taken this with Kushala and Wolf this season, but what was recently realised, not by our alliance, by another alliance, I can't remember who first found it, but we since found a video of it. Spiral with the tactic absolutely dogs this fight. The reason is the splash. The splash basically means that his power stays very much under control, and I'm not going to bait a single special this fight. Like, literally not going to bait a special. And he won't go unblockable because, well, I won't get the fear on me. And so he can only have maximum a heal block debuff and a power sting debuff. So he'll never go unblockable. I keep using the power gain on him for the mega power steal. So this just is Spiral versus Serpent, and it's faster than my rank 5 Kushala by about 15 seconds. Which is pretty cool. Good thing to note for future wars, especially for when I'm planning for myself on the alt account. This is good to note. This is good to note. That Spiral absolutely wrecks that Serpent, because that was a rank 5 Serpent, 46 seconds. Pretty nice. Next fight, on to the Node 43 Maestro with Shock and Incinerate. I've got a high sig spiral, so we are going to be taking no shock or incinerate damage when we have our fervor ramped up. So, yeah, it's just play slow at the start, get the fervor high, and then, yeah, fight done, pretty much. I will lose the fervor once or twice in this fight, because this is a big, bulky Maestro. You can see 213 KPI. But, yeah, like, you just get the fervor back up, just alternate your stuff, play it like it's tunnel vision, and, yeah, you'll get your stuff up really quickly. Right, here it goes off. I do 3 hits, dash back, parry, another 4 hits, and we're back up to 14 within, like, what, 5 seconds? Like, it's really easy to keep her fervor high, even when you lose it. So, yeah, you shouldn't really be dying to, like, the shock or incinerate damage in this fight. My spiral is Sig 200, but Sig, like, 140 and above is fine for these kind of matchups. Yeah. So, anyway, he's now in his, like, big damage phase, the whatever it's called when his charges start going down. It's like overload or something. But anyway, we're back up to 15, and we are taking some of that cosmic radiation damage, which isn't fun, but he's down to 12%, and now he is going to just die. We throw the blades off to extend our combo. Just keep hitting him into an SB1, and he is dead. Don't even need the beams at the end. So yeah. And now we've got one last fight, and it is this Gentle, a rank 5, sorry, not rank 4. I think it's Ascension 1 Gentle? Let me see quickly. Yeah, Ascension 1 Gentle, he's got over 1 million health. This is a bulky boy. The reason Ironheart is good here, though, is obviously we're on Poison, Incinerate, Stun, Reflect. Ironheart has Incinerate. So we are able to just not completely ignore that node, but we get the Fury from that node. And now we just have to manage this guy's Unstoppable, which I do in a few different funny ways. One way is I just get hit some point at the early point of this fight. Where is it? I think it's here. Yeah, he throws this. Don't know why I did that. That was kind of stupid, but it actually reset my combo, so kind of good, question mark? Use my SB1 to push him back. Ironheart's SB1 eats up a lot of room on the map, which is really nice for these inexorable champions. We are back in our wall, though, so I use the Relic to push me out again. Relics are able to push you out of corners, even with inexorable up. That is one thing to know about this season. So yeah, now I'm up at my SB2. We're going to fire this off. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. Takes him to, like, what, below 30%. And, yeah, this fight looks pretty chill now. I should have just thrown this SB1 off here. I don't know why I wasn't throwing it off. And now I end up in the corner, 1 hit away from his Unstoppable. So I do just have to hit him and take the damage. But that's fine. He doesn't hit very hard. Plus, I've got my armor and inequity. SB2 finishes him off. Relatively chill fight. A few little mistakes, but first time I've ever taken the fight, so that's fine. But yeah, losing the streak at 191 entirely to my own stupidity is... It's a very me thing to do. But anyway, on to the ult, and Fae has matched Hippo, which Hippo is a kind of new alliance. For those who've been watching a while and are wondering who the fuck are these. They are a new alliance pushing Masters. I'm not sure. I think they finished, like, Plat 1 last season because they started in Tier 2 and you don't get as many points. But anyway, into the war, and I was the very last person to clear. Not on purpose. Well, I say not on purpose. It was partially on purpose because I was blocked behind someone who needed to open a fight for me. But then they just took the fight after anyway, so I was blocked, but it turns out I actually wasn't blocked. But anyway, we're starting off on path 6 with this Frankencastle. He doesn't really do anything. I just have to watch out for the falter. That's pretty much all there is to this fight. Just do not get faltered, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. Just don't get myself faltered. Anyway, fight over. Less than a minute. Very chilled out. Just an SB2, SB1 finishes him off. On to the next fight. It is a fight we've been doing a few times recently. It is Mantis versus this Void. Now, this Void is, like, completely fine. It is nowhere near as damaging as the Void on node... What node would that be? Node 22. Because, well, on this node, there's no extra ability accuracy, so Mantis is Tranquilize, just deals with everything. We're just going to build up to our SB2, throw it off, it'll do a lot of damage. I've got power back boosts on, just because I may as well. He did manage to get the slow to stick to me. I think it's technically called agility, but it's a slow. But anyway, we are now able to throw off our big SB2, and it nearly kills him, takes him to 10%. I intercept with the Relic, just to get a bit of extra damage from all our Furies, and now I go into another SB2 and quickly finish him off. So yeah, pretty fast fight, nothing really to worry about in that one, as long as you keep your Tranquilize up at all times. Next up, we have got a rank 5 Ascension to Dust on node 22. Now this fight, I chose Peni Parker for, purely for this fight. You can Kushala this, but I chose Peni Parker because I had a free team slot, because the the fight I was meant to take after the guy opened it up, I had Wolf on the team just for that fight. It was node 48 Photon, but he took the fight, so I had a free slot, so I decided to bring Peni just for this. Peni is really good, this tactic. I'm really sad that I haven't got her awakened. I haven't got her ascended yet. Because, yeah, she does some obscene damage. She is tactic. She doesn't get, like, the tactic as often as quite a few other champions. Like, the main way she gets the tactic is on her SB1 and this power burn here. But, yeah, I'm at over 20 of my charges now, so I'm going to build up to my SB2. Could I have waited out a taunt when I get above my SB2? Maybe. Like, could I have waited this out? Maybe, but I just send it into a big SB2. It does a lot of damage. This is a rank 5 Ascended 2, though, which is, like, the only reason it doesn't just kill. Because, what, it takes her down to just above 20%? Yeah, that would have killed pretty much any other champion. But rank 5 Ascended 2 champs are big and bulky at the moment, so, yeah. Go up to another one of my SB2s. It takes a little bit to get there because my shield has popped, so I'm not getting the extra power gain on parries. But yeah, it's an easy fight with Peni. You just don't get the Sandstorm on yourself, I guess, but it's very difficult to do that. So yeah, up to my SB2, and yeah, that is it for Dust. Bye-bye. So yeah, nice little showcase of Peni there. Hopefully I can get her ascended soon, and I would definitely be using her a lot more if I got her ascended. Anyway, on to the next fight, and we have got another Serpent on this node, another rank 5 Serpent, and I'm using Kushala this time because I need Kushala for fights later on the path. Now this, correct me if I'm wrong, but with the rank 4 Kushala, I think this is the best I've ever done this fight. At the end, when I looked at, like, the amount of time I was in the fight, it's genuinely similar to most of the rank 5 Kushalas, which is kind of funny. Must have just played obscenely well for this one. But yeah, we start off, get 2 intercepts very easily. Throws an SB1, fine by me, because I'm going to parry the last hit, heavy, be up to 2 of all my blessings. I then dash back here. I missed that parry, which would have taken me up to 3 parry spells, but it's fine. We throw off an SB2, and we get the passive version anyway, so who cares. Parry heavy, send him over his SB2. He throws it. I just keep refreshing my parry spell. That doesn't count as an intercept somehow, which is nuts. No idea how that didn't count, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't actually mean anything. Parry heavy again, and I'm going to go for another intercept. That doesn't count either, which is sus, because his axe was swinging. But anyway, I've now got enough Incinerates on to take this guy to the 1%. And now it is as simple as combo, relic combo. And we'll get rid of the Power Sting after our next hit, because it's a multiple of 10, into the SB2. And that is it for Mr. Serpent. So yeah, 1 minute 4. Is it 1 minute 4? Yeah, 1 minute, just over a minute for the rank 5 Serpent. That's usually the time that the rank 5 Kushala does. So yeah, I guess I got to step my game up on the main account if I use Kushala for it again. Anyway, on to the next fight. We have got Punisher, and we've got a Wags applied here. This fight is very chill. These regenerations on node 37 are regeneration buffs. So even if he stacks up like 10 of them, I just get rid of them with my SB1. So I don't need to care about those incinerates. What am I talking about? Those healing buffs. He gets himself in the route. I land a heavy to get myself at 9 blessings. Into the SB1. 13 incinerates goes on. He's at his first protection. Well, indestructible already. And yeah, we're getting past that indestructible. The what's it called has fallen off. The Fate Seal has fallen off, but no, not Fate Seal, Soul Barb. I am just mixing up words today. Get him over that second indestructible, and now we're going to take him down to the third because that's a lot of incinerates. He's taking a lot of damage. But yeah, he's at 1% now, and we're going to relic. I see that the root is coming around, so I dash back, let him get rooted, and then go in to finish him off. I probably could have just rooted myself next to him, but it's fine either way. And now last fight on the old account, we've got this big rank 5 Maestro on node 45, and this fight I was a little nervous for, given that I'm punching up 2 ranks and don't have full hazard shift immunity, plus its tactic. This was a kind of spooky fight. But anyway, I start off with 3 parry heavies. I need max blessings pretty much at all times in this fight. Because this is Conflictor, I need my Soul Barbs to be passive so they can stick. Like, it's like a necessity. So we go in here, and I get up to my max 9 blessings, and now we just pray it goes passive. And it does. It's a very high chance for it to go passive though, because I've got the Scarlet Witch Relic as well, gives a bit of extra ability accuracy on special hits. So I throw off another one with 7 blessings, and that goes passive too. So now the fight is pretty much over. Here I go for a heavy. It just about misses, so I use the relic just to make sure I don't get clapped. Push him back, and you can see, like, to say this was like about 1 million health, he's already at 15%. Yeah, we've just absolutely torn through this fight. He throws off that SB2. Fine. I reply with my own SB2. And it'll just kill him even without the Soul Barb. So, yeah. Very, very nice. Just unfortunate that we lost the streak on the main account because I've never got above a 200 streak, and we missed out on it just about again. Salty did win, like I say, 4-6. So, yeah, I was death number 4. And then Fae did beat Hippo quite convincingly. Both alliances 3-1. Maybe we'll match next war. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.